Local elements on the other end of the spectrum have been responsible partially for creating an atmosphere of tension and I might say hatred, amongst many people in the city. This is what I would most like to see dispelled. I would like to see people calming down, getting back to a more rational atmosphere in this city and less of this emotionalism surrounding the whole occasion.
Now, I don't advocate the question of marijuana, and I don't advocate the question of smoke-ins. But when 200 kids set out to launch what is called a provocation, I would think that the balanced approach to that question would be for us to just ignore it.
I would say that excessive violence was, in a number of cases, yes, but it certainly wasn't wholesale. It was isolated incidents. We have to take into effect that the police were being hit, and I saw numerous policemen hit in the back, hit in the head by flying bottles, by rocks, and they would accost a group of people in a doorway to a store or something like that. The people would say they were leaving, they were trying to leave, and the policeman would go 15 or 20 feet down the sidewalk, and one of them would step from the doorway and hit him in the back of the head with a bottle.
Mayor Campbell's view is that the police are to be commended. The 16-year-old Ontario youth who claims that the police broke his leg with their sticks and that he was told to get up or he'd have his other leg broken doesn't agree. He and his mother have launched a lawsuit. I asked the mayor how he could ignore the dozens, even hundreds, of reports about police behavior.
Police did a most commendable job. Pictures I've seen in the local press, there's a lot of discussion of using riot sticks with one hand. The pictures I saw showed them always in two hands. There were dozens of photographers down there. If there had been any police brutality, those pictures would have been spread across those front pages. They weren't there because the brutality wasn't there.
Well, there's television film of police whacking people across the head and so on with these riot sticks, which you yourself said you would pay for if council wouldn't bring them in.
Yes, but perhaps that fellow that was getting whacked over the head had just thrown a paving brick at that officer.
And perhaps he hadn't.
Well, I mean, you show your part of the film. The officer certainly must have had a reason for doing it. There were some 53 people charged. You can't tell me that they're all innocent.
What do you say to Alderman Sweeney, who's been one of your chief supporters and who's now one of your chief critics? He told me by long-distance phone today that it's a pity that the chief magistrate of this city is going around promoting violence.
Well, I'm not promoting violence. I hope that violence will go away. That's the last thing I want in Vancouver is violence. But I laid it right on the line that Vancouver is going to be a clean city, that we're not going to close our eyes to drugs, hard or soft, that we expect the merchants to accept their responsibility, and if they won't, the police will have to do whatever is necessary, and if that means arrests, and if that means undercover work, we're prepared to do it and will do it, and I'm sure that Alderman Sweeney will fully support law and order.
Don't you consider that Vancouver has now graduated to the American pattern of violence? You know, the policemen with visors, the long sticks, the confrontations, and so on. Are you proud of that?
No, I'm not. But I think that Vancouver, as a major city on the North American continent, has the least of all of violence. Our universities are good. We have the odd riot here. We may have had 2, 3, maybe 4 in the last 4 or 5 years, which is a pretty good record for Canada's third largest city.
There were about 1,200 people in the Gastown melee. Most of them were just out to see the sights, and many I talked to will never forgive either the police or the mayor for what happened. The Vancouver Province newspaper has accused the mayor of intellectual vandalism and says that if only the alderman could lock him up for a while, further trouble might be avoided. But judging from the hotline programs, Tom Campbell's still Tom Terrific to thousands. This dance is over. The political one may begin tomorrow when Attorney General Peterson makes a statement.
As you can see, we have a bit of organic nutrients and fertilizer available here at the school, more on the way. And grow classes will be beginning fairly soon, Tuesdays and Sundays. At 3 o'clock the tour starts. At around 4:30, 4:20 we get to the school, and that's when the grow classes will commence. So I welcome y'all to come down to Vansterdam's latest experiment in dignity and expanded awareness around the drug war and drug peace, and check out the Vancouver School of Drug War History and Organic Cultivation. I'm sure it'll be worth the trip. Okay, who are you guys, and what are you doing here at the herb school?
Oh, well, we helped build this place. We're totally involved right from the ground roots in this place. I'm Neil Magnuson, and hi to all herb lovers and activists out there trying to set the record straight and get this thing turned around the way we need to do it in the future. And my son, Dan.
Hello.
All right, so I guess I've been learning a bit of carpentry from you guys, and you've been learning a little history from me, and we've been trading skills, eh?
Yeah, we sure have that. Yeah, bringing each other up to speed.
Okay, so like if I go away, you guys will do the tour for me, eh?
That's right. We're apprentice drug war historians and tour guidees. Yes, sir.
Though you say little amount of history, it's actually quite a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a bit for us to...
He's been a generous guy.
You guys been studying though, like severely, like going through all these books. We have some of the books available for people to check out if they come to the school, and you guys been pouring over them pretty much.
Yeah, lots of stuff to get in. Man, I don't understand how I could have lived my whole life and not understood how rotten a deal we got going on here because of those anti-herb industries just trying to wipe that thing off the planet for their own greedy selves. What the heck's with that? We got to stop this now, because now's the time. So that's why I ain't stopping until it's done. We're going to win this war. Drug peace coming up soon.
Nutshelled exquisitely, Neil, as always. And Dan, you have anything to say to the Pot TV viewers out there?
Oh, just keep up the fight, and everyone that jumps on board is one step closer to the final goal.
You'll never have more fun.
All right.
Here.
So yeah, we're gonna show a few clips from when we built the school, hey, and okay, catch you guys later.
Fight on, party on, have fun.
So what are we doing here?
Having more fun than we've had in a long time.
Who are you, and what is your purpose for being here?
I'm Neil, and apparently I'm the restoration and economic engineer of this particular junction.
What the heck are we doing here? What is this place?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I think our mission is twofold. We're going to try and disseminate the information that is truthful about how we got to where we are in this ridiculous paradox in the situation. And secondly, teach people how we can get to a better place than where we are now, organically and naturally.
Right on. And and where are we standing exactly?
123A, East Hastings. Formerly the cradle of hell, so we arrived. Vancouver, BC, Canada. The start of something really good worldwide, wouldn't you say?
Better slip into your evening clothes. There's the jam tonight at Joe's Let's Go. I'm feeling high and happy. I'll reserve a ringside seat for two. Nothing but the best will do. Let's go. I'm feeling high and happy. I understand they started jamming long about 12 o'clock. And they won't feel good until the neighborhood begins to rock. I just went and hung for everything when I do that so we can swing, you know. I'm feeling